To whoever this may impact, sometimes our lives have to be completely shaken up, changed, and rearranged to relocate us where we're really meant to be. Sometimes change feels like loss, transformation is scary, and sometimes to discover the best versions of ourselves, we must let go of absolutely everything that's holding us down. Welcome to I Missed Me, your new safe space. I'm excited to form a part of your healing journey. The let them theory. It is rooted in the idea of letting go of control of others' actions and choices, and instead of trying to micromanage or influence what people do, you simply just let them. They didn't text back? Let them. They don't see your value? Let them. They choose a path you wouldn't have chosen? Let them. This isn't about apathy or giving up, but it is about freeing yourself from unnecessary stress and focusing on what you can control, which are your own actions and reactions. We're wired to care about how others behave, especially in relationship. Humans are social creatures, and our brains are hardwired for connection. When someone acts in a way that feels dismissive, hurtful, or unpredictable, our brain's amygdala, our emotional alarm system, lights up. It perceives this as a threat, and it can trigger stress, anxiety, or even attempts to control the situation to feel safe again. Psychologically, there's also the illusion of control. People feel less anxious when they believe they have influence over outcomes, even when that control is minimal or non-existent. Trying to control others is often a coping mechanism to manage our own discomfort. The more we try to control external factors, the more we exhaust ourselves. When you consciously decide to let go, you activate the prefrontal cortex, the rational decision-making part of your brain. The shift helps deactivate the overreactive amygdala, calming your stress response. Repeating the mantra, let them, engages the brain default mode network, which fosters self-reflection and emotional regulation. Letting go also triggers the release of dopamine. When you realize you freed yourself from unnecessary drama, a feel-good neurotransmitter is activated. When we stop clinging to outcomes, we become more adaptable and resilient. The let them theory aligns with the concept of detachment. Not to be confused with indifference, detachment is a healthy boundary that allows you to care for others without over-identifying with their choices. When you let go of control, you gain control. And by releasing our grip to the uncontrollable, we reclaim our peace of mind. Letting go also aligns with the principle of radical acceptance. Radical acceptance teaches us to acknowledge reality as it is, rather than as we wish it was. Recognize what's outside of your control. Ask yourself, is this within my sphere of influence? And if not, remind yourself to let them. Practice a pause. When you feel the urge to intervene or control, take a deep breath and count to 10. This interrupts your reactive pattern. Focus on your own values. Instead of worrying about how others act, focus on living in alignment with your own values. Build mindfulness habits. Meditation or journaling can help you reinforce the habit of letting go. Write down situations where you've practiced letting go and reflect on the outcomes. Affirm your choice to release. Repeat affirmations like, I choose peace over control, or simply, let them. The beauty of the let them theory is that it frees you to live a life centered around your own well-being. Releasing control lowers cortisol levels, reducing stress. Detachment doesn't mean disconnection, and it doesn't mean that you don't care about anything, but it means healthier relationship with both yourself and others. When you let people be who they are, you give them, and yourself, the gift of authenticity. Letting go isn't about weakness, but it is about making a powerful choice. When you hold on tightly to know how others should behave or how situations should unfold, we hand over our power. But by consciously choosing to let go, we reclaim it. Think of it as emotional aikido, a martial art where you redirect your energy instead of resisting it. By stepping back, you're not just avoiding conflict, but you're conserving your energy for things that truly matter. Imagine someone takes credit for your idea at work. Your instinct might be to correct them in the moment, maybe even confront them. But what if you just let them? Instead of reacting, you focus on documenting your contributions for later. You're not ignoring the situation. You're choosing how and when to respond. Letting them doesn't mean you're passive or indifferent. And it's not about being a doormat or letting people walk all over you, but instead, it is about understanding where your energy is best spent. Some people mean that letting go means cutting ties with everyone who challenges you, but that's not true. Letting go isn't about avoidance. It is about creating space for healthier dynamics. Sometimes, letting them means staying in the relationship and shifting your perspective. Letting them doesn't mean giving up on your goals. If you're working towards a promotion and a coworker keeps underestimating you, you don't give up on your aspirations. You let them do their thing while you're focusing on showcasing your strengths. Letting them isn't always a natural instinct. If you're someone who has spent years trying to control outcomes, shifting to a let them mindset might feel unnatural. Habits are formed in the brain through something called the habit loop, which consists of a cue, a routine, and a reward. If your habitual response to a perceived slight is to try to fix or control the situation, your brain has wired that behavior into your routine. To break the cycle, try this. Identify the cue. Pay attention to what triggers your need to control. Is it fear of rejection? Anxiety of failure? Reframe the routine. And instead of reacting impulsively, practice a pause and remind yourself to let them. Focus on the reward. Celebrate the peace and clarity that comes with letting go. Over time, your brain will start to associate letting go with positive outcomes. It takes about 66 days to form a new habit. Imagine what 2 months of practicing the let them theory could do to your mental health. The let them theory is what helps cultivate emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is your ability to understand and manage your own emotions while also empathizing with others. By letting go of control, you're practicing 2 key components: self-regulation, because instead of reacting impulsively, you pause and choose your response, and empathy, because you're letting others make their own decisions, and it allows you to see things from their perspective, even if you don't agree with them. People with high emotional intelligence are better at maintaining relationships, resolving conflicts, and managing stress. By practicing the let them theory, you're not just improving your mental health, you're becoming a better communicator and problem solver. What's fascinating about the let them theory is that it doesn't change you. It changes the dynamics around you. When you stop trying to control others, you remove the tension from the relationship. People feel less pressured and more authentic in your presence. And ironically, this often leads to better outcomes. Think of it like a ripple in a pond. Your decision to let go creates waves of calm, influencing how others respond to you. The workplace becomes less stressful. Family gatherings feel lighter. And even strangers on the road seem less irritating. The let them theory is a practice, not a one-time fix. And it is about shifting your mindset one choice at a time. By letting go of what you can't control, you create space for freedom, peace, and unexpected possibilities. Remember, you can't control the waves, but you can learn how to navigate in them. With love, Mafe. Besties, if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to share with anyone that might need to listen. Don't forget that we have a membership where as soon as you sign up, you will receive an I Missed Me hoodie. Plus, you have access to an exclusive episode every single month, printable activities, meditations, monthly challenges, PDF guides, and behind the scenes content. Don't forget to follow I Missed Me on social media, I Missed Me Podcast on Instagram and TikTok, and subscribe to I Missed Me's YouTube channel, I Missed Me Podcast. I will see you guys on our next episode.